One of the most amazing and strangely powerful locations on the planet is a place perched so high up in the Himalayan mountains that it is known as the roof of the world. Extraordinarily close to the heavens in every way, this is the exotic, mystical land of Tibet. This is the place where mountain climbers and seekers of wisdom alike reach undreamed of heights. This is the place where, quite literally, earth meets heaven. It is therefore perhaps not surprising that more than any other place on earth, the world of spirit is every bit as visibly present here as the world of matter. Historically, Tibetan life has always been centered around the incredible number of monasteries and temples there. And until 1950, at any given time, at least between 10 and 20% of the population were monks and nuns. But for the rest of the people too, farmers, shepherds, merchants, craftsmen, the world of spirit was the center of the universe. The world of spirit was the universe. From the omnipresent votive lamps, to the rosaries always in their hands, to the countless prostrations performed daily in front of holy places, to the strenuous pilgrimages taken to distant shrines and temples, spirituality permeates every moment and every aspect of life. One can say that the life of the people is one constant and uninterrupted prayer. The devout Buddhists of the Tibetan tradition take their prayer very seriously indeed. It is to them as natural as breathing and just as vital. Old people and young people alike are always to be seen walking and praying, rosary beads in hand, and minds and hearts focused on a higher world. It is inspiring for those of us of any faith to witness such devotion. They believe very strongly that prayer restores balance to the world and to the heart, and releases the gifts of peace, harmony, wisdom, and compassion. Prayer is a powerful means of dispelling negative energy and selfish thought. It transforms and purifies people and places and planets. So devoted are they to their prayers that they are sorry there are only 24 hours in a day in which to pray. They want more and more prayers to rise to heaven, and so they have devised a fascinating instrument called the prayer wheel. This is a cylindrical wheel which spins on a spindle representing the tree of life. To that tree they attach thousands of written prayers, special mantras dear to their hearts. Then they spin the wheel over and over again as a visual aid representing the union of those prayers with the prayers on their lips and in their hearts. Hundreds, thousands, countless thousands of times the wheels are spun, ritualizing the outpouring of prayer from the human heart forever seeking union with the divine. Some of these prayer wheels are upright cylinders lining the outside of temple walls and spun by those going into or out of or around the temple. Others are powered by water, or by wind, or by candle heat, or in modern times even by battery. Some are tiny, and some are gigantic. Many are held in the hand and spun around by the worshiper throughout the day. A constant reminder that we are not alone. A constant reminder that we are capable of reaching out to something higher than ourselves. To us, prayer wheels may seem strange and exotic. They are not found in our tradition. But are they really so different from our own traditional practices? Sometimes when we wish to pray more and find that we no longer can, we light a candle which continues to burn and to convey our prayers longer than we were able. Sometimes I see sick and elderly people who want to pray but no longer have the strength, the memory, or the presence of mind. They can only hold a rosary or a crucifix or a prayer book silently in their hands, and what their lips can no longer express is infused into these objects. And I have no doubt that this too is real prayer, perhaps the most real of all. It is what we set in motion that is the essence of prayer, the human reaching out to touch the divine. Perhaps it is their physical proximity to the heavens. Perhaps it is their incredibly strong yet gentle nature. Perhaps it is the long tradition of spiritual wisdom into which they were born. But nothing has been able to shake the indomitable faith of the Tibetan people. Nothing has succeeded in stopping their prayers. And there are those who have tried, and tried with all the hateful forces of the powers of darkness. The brutal and ongoing communist occupation has destroyed all but 12 of the more than 6,000 monasteries. Yet the prayer wheels continue to turn. Monks and nuns have been tortured and killed in droves, yet the prayer wheels continue to turn. 1.5 million Tibetans have been cruelly slaughtered, yet the prayer wheels continue to turn. Seize the wheels from their hands, and their hearts themselves become living prayer wheels, transmitting a fervent mantra of peace with every beat. Silence the hearts with a machine gun, and the very silence of death becomes the most eloquent prayer wheel of all. Whether in the mountains of Tibet or in the valley of San Gabriel, the wheels of prayer continue to turn in every human heart of every faith and race and way of life. Prayer is dynamic. It is purifying. It is world-changing. When we pray, we do not pray in order to change God. God doesn't need to be changed. When we pray, we change ourselves, and so begin to change the world. Once set in motion by a sincerely seeking human heart, nothing can stop the wheels of prayer, the wheels of change, the wheels of love. Nothing can stop the wheels of God. When the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth? He will find it in Tibet. God grant that he will find such profound faith in our own hearts as well.